Dr. Baffa Babana Agundi, a Nigerian, a Kano-born politician, born in 1973, July 2nd. Started my primary school in Gidamakama Primary, went to Government Technical College Udil, where I do my junior secondary school, and proceed to senior secondary school, Unity College, RI. When I finished my secondary school, I joined Kano State Judiciary, started working as an assistant clerical officer there, and then proceed to further my studies in Kano State Polytechnic, where I bagged a national diploma in business administration. I had higher national diploma in the same school and went to Bayero University to have a postgraduate diploma in management. I did my master's degree in business administration and management in Bayero University as well, and had some foreign courses in United Kingdom. During those periods, I resigned as a civil servant at the rank of Principal Registrar from High Court of Justice and joined politics. In 2003, I was appointed Senior Special Assistant to the then Kano State Governor, Male Ibrahim Shekaro, as SA on Youth Development. I was appointed sole administrator of Kano Municipal Local Government. I was appointed Director, Refuse Management Committee, and Director seats in that state as well. I contested for an election. Alright, before then I was also appointed as SA to the then Governor Rabi Musa Kwankwaso on garment industries, and then contested for Kano State House of Assembly. I won that election, and at the State Assembly I was nominated among my colleagues to be the chief whip of that house. And you know the rancor of assemblies, how it happens. There was a coup, and we succeeded in having the speaker on our side, and I was nominated to be the majority leader of Kano State House of Assembly. Now, you see, there is problem in everything, especially that you kickstart. That's why it allows for amendment of laws. This agency, during its creation, the law enacting the agency did not provide for any penalty for those government institutions that fail to comply with the directives of the agency and or any request sent to that agency or ministry or parcel or what have you. It does not create any penalty for doing that. That's why when we send for informations to different ministries and parastatals of government, you know, very few responded. So we now tell the National Assembly. We wrote to the President informing him of the loopholes with regard to this agency, and inform the National Assembly, which they are on the process of looking at this process to change the laws of the agency to empower this National Productivity Center. Okay, if the government, with the collaboration of the National Assembly, change our law, I assure you will be highly productive. This country will be highly productive, because people believe in penalty. When you tell someone that if you tamper with this book, I will give you a cane. I'll cane you 10 lashes. He will not. But if you allow him, he will just tamper with it and nothing happened. So I hope and pray the government will look at this issue, which we have recommended, and of course the National Assembly are on it. And I hope before I leave this place we get it changed. Sometimes when you take over, most of the people that took over from other head of agencies, the next thing is you hear complaint, my immediate predecessor left this, he left this one bad, he left this one. You see, you leave the subject matter of why you are being here to complaining about somebody else. You took over from the immediate first CEO. You push ahead like what Mr. President said. He accepts both asset and liability of this country. Have you ever heard the president complain about the previous administration? He did not do that, and he did not encourage the administration to do that. The Renewed Hope agenda, as everybody is talking about, I was in a Labour summit about 2 or 3 months ago, and you know my Labour people now, criticism from head to toe about the government failed to do this, government failed to do that, government failed to do this, government failed to do that. And it was all over clapping, all the government officials who were sitting down there, clapping for the labor unions. And we are sitting down, we can't help it. Yes, all the problem they mentioned, it was really a problem. I can't deny that fact. But I had to raise up my hand to say to them, while I agree with most of those things you said, but where I disagree with you is you cannot find this government worthy of credit in even one aspect. One aspect. You didn't find it worthy to say, okay, we give you credit on 1, 2, 3 things, and we have cancelled you in 7. Okay, since you can't give credit to the government, I will. And I will not be fair to my government to be seated where all the accolades to be given were not given. Only the negative accolades. 1, when President Tinubu took over this government, it is a known fact to all of you that the airlines, foreign airlines, decided to stop following Nigeria routes because they cannot take their funds to their countries. They cannot take their funds to go and do their checks for their airplanes, running into billions. As we are talking to you, not a single penny is owed by these airlines, and they are fully back and fully operational. Despite accepting all the liabilities of the government, therefore the president, he has not for once decided to say, okay, I'm retrenching because the government hardly pays salary. I'm going to retrench workers. He has never even for once think about that. He continued to pay salary of workers. How? By removing the subsidy, by stabilizing the economy. Before his coming, we are borrowing to pay salaries. We were borrowing to pay salaries. We no longer now borrow to pay salaries. Isn't this a credit? Isn't it a kudos? And despite that, he decided not to retrench anybody. Isn't that a kudos?